Hi, Lori here, Coast to Coast Craft Girls, coming to you from the West Coast. Today I'm working with some Stampin' Up stamps and dies that I wanted to share a couple of cards with you. It's starting to rain here and it's feeling like winter, so I decided to kind of play with some summer stuff, get my spirits back up and think about the beach. So with these, I used a couple of different stamp sets. I used the Tropical Hideaway for a background stamp. I used the Paradise Palms stamp and dies for the palm trees here, right here. And I think, and actually for the sentiment as well. I used the He's All That, Every Day With You Is Another Adventure for the stamp here, because I like that sentiment. It's a nice one. And this border die actually comes with the Paradise Palms die set. It's there's not a stamp, but it comes with the die, and I love that for a border. I doubled them up because I thought it looked really good with two of them on there. So let's get started. We're going to start with this one. Actually, I think I'll start with this one. I take it back. So we'll set it up there. Start with just a plain cream colored card base. Now I'm going to put my background stamp on there. So let's get my Tropical Hideaway background stamp. I love this stamp. I think it's amazing. It's a nice big background stamp. I'm also going to use my stamping platform. And I'll stamp on this side. Get it on there. Now I want to get my stamp the right way up because I put my card upside down because this is the front. So I want to make sure my stamp is this way and that it's lined up on there perfectly nicely to cover that front of the card. Now I could stamp it onto another piece of card, which is actually what I did on this. You can see that it's kind of layered on there, but I'm gonna try my hand. All right, I'm gonna ink that with the Granny Apple Green. So I'm gonna use the Granny Apple Green, and I think I might use a little bit of Garden Green as well. And anytime you're going to mix inks on a stamp, you want to start with your lighter color. So let me slide this over so you can see what I'm doing. So cover the stamp with my lighter color. Then if you want to put any of the dark color in, the best way to do it is to kind of use some ink daubers, but I don't have those, so I'm just going to kind of randomly tap a little bit here and there, and we'll see what that looks like. And you want to press and just kind of hold it long enough to let that ink soak into the card. The nice thing about a stamping platform is if you don't get it right the first time, you can always do it again. But that looks pretty darn good to me. Okay, now let's cut some, I'm going to use the dies from this Paradise Palms. I'm going to cut these background, or these border dies. I'm going to cut that twice. I'm going to cut at least a palm tree. I think I might stamp a palm tree on the sentiment, and then I'm going to cut an oval for that. So I need the border die. And here's what I'm going to do. What I did on this one is, this is all one die, but I want this out of brown and this out of green. So what I did is I went like that, cut a little bit of brown, and then I put the green on the top, and I just kind of layered them. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to cut some brown. I'll do a couple of trees, so I'm going to cut enough for 2. So I got my brown and a little bit of green. Got enough for the top of my tree. And for the stalk of my tree, I'm going to run that through my die cutting. Now, if I just snip this top part off, like that, layer that on top, you got a palm tree. Okay, now I need 2 of these. This is that nice border die, and I do like it layered up with 2 of them. So, cut enough of the cardstock to cut 2. Cut 1 and then, okay, so I'm going to put this on here. I like to kind of start to lay out and build my cards before I start to glue stuff down, so I know where I want things. So these are going to go on the edge like that. I do like that a lot. And then this is going to go here. And then I'm going to put my palm trees up here. Normally I like an odd number of things, but in this case I think I am going to do just 2 palm trees. This one's going to be a little bit shorter. Put this one down here so that they're kind of one on top of the other. That's good. I need a nice little sentiment. Hope you find a little paradise wherever you may be. And then we're going to add happy birthday on there too. Just like that. So I need to bring my stamping platform back in. Since I didn't stamp this before I cut it, I can't put my magnets on there to hold it, because then the stamps, I won't have room for the stamps. So what I do is take a little bit of my repositionable, or this is a dotty tape pen, just put a tiny little bit on the back of it. This will hold it down onto the stamping platform without the magnets, but it'll make it easy to pull off too. So we're going to use Hope You Find a Little Paradise Wherever You May Be, Happy Birthday. I'll put both of them on there just like that. And we're going to stamp in some early espresso. Just like that. And then you don't want to push down, you don't need to push down too hard. The stamps are very high quality, so you just kind of give it a little bit of pressure. And maybe a little bit more. That's, again, the nice thing about the stamping platform is you know that you can put it right back and it's perfect. It's exactly where it needs to be. And I do that because I often don't get them in the right spot the right time, first time. And we're all done with that one. Now, I also made this one, which with that, because I was trying to highlight that background stamp, and I just loved it. But I wanted to try it in a little bit different color. So I had this green paper, and I love the color, but I never know what to do with it. So I thought I'd try it with this stamp, and I actually really like it. I think it's so bright and cheerful. So I'm going to do this one in that color. And then I'm going to put these little branches on just for a little bit of added dimension. These are also in that die set, that Paradise Palms die set right here. It's just a little branch. So I'm going to put them on like that, and just kind of framing that sentiment, essentially. And then to finish it off, I did like the pearls. Now, I don't have any pearls, brown pearls. So what I did is I have white pearls and a brown pen. So I'm going to take my brown pen. It's just an alcohol-based marker. And I'm going to color three of these little pearls so that they match. And you can do this with, I mean, this is the nice thing about if you have white gems or pearls and alcohol markers, you can just color them with a metallic marker or a paint pen or anything, and you can make them match pretty much anything. And I need one more. If you're going to color them, though, definitely color them before you peel them off the sheet. It works a lot better because you're getting ink all around that. To get all the way down to the bottom, you're going to get it all the way around the edge, but if you get it on the little carrier sheet for the pearls, who cares? And then I always put a little bit of tacky glue right where I'm going to put my pearls. So we're going to put one there, and one down there. Get these off of there and put them on my card. And they dry pretty quick. I mean, they're basically already dry. There we go, and we're all done. So I made these, I guess I should put them this way. These two are my original cards, and then these were the two that I made today. I kind of like this bright color on this one. I like this one, but I don't know, that bright green just is really cheerful. And this one I do like a lot better with just the 2 palm trees. The 3, it's just too much for me. It's fine, but I like that one a lot better. Hope you enjoyed it. Again, that was using this stamp from He's All That. I was using the dies and the sentiment stamps from the Paradise Palms stamp and die set. And that background stamp from Tropical Hideaway. All of these are Stampin' Up. If you're interested in any Stampin' Up, please use my demonstrator code or link that's in the description. Thank you for joining me. Have a nice day. Bye.